Okay, so here's our little friend Bella. She is a handful. She's very reactive to people and the movement of doors. So she's a handful. She's completely opposite of the other half, Shayna, who is pretty mellow and easy, cooperative. So she needs a very firm hand. She's very vocal, meaning she makes a lot of noise. She's a great dog. She's a hunting dog. And that's exactly what she wants to do, constantly hunt. So we have to slow her down. So what I'm doing here is, as you sit, Bella. Good girl. So I correct bad behavior physically with the leash. We fitted her with a leash and collar. This never comes off when you're supervising the dog. When she's running around at home, the leash stays on. She goes to run out the door, you correct her with it. I have to slow her mind down. So she's way up here. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. So we're going to keep her on our left. We're going to go for a walk, teach her to heel, and we're going to reinforce that outside. Thank you. So lesson number 1, consistency and structure, especially for a dog like Bella. So the first thing we do is take this 6-foot leash. That never changes. We don't use retractable leashes. We don't use chain leashes. This is what we use. We don't use 4-foot ones. We don't use 10-foot ones, 6-foot. We have a nylon collar on her. It stays on. It should never, it doesn't shrink, it doesn't stretch. It's not metal, it's not a pinch collar, it's not an electric collar. Energy's down here. We can't react and let her get excited. Just like every door I open, she's going to react to. Or not. Good girl. So I praise her, because she's learning her lesson. So this is the door outside. Hi, who's here, Uncle Joe? Sit, fella, sit. Good girl. She backed away from the door. This is the toughest part. The first week of training is the teaching phase. Then we enforce. The corrections eventually go away. She's looking at me. We never use food for this. Look at my energy level here. It's low. I'm not screaming. I'm not telling people what to do. This is a very active lobby. People come and go. I'm not like this. I'm relaxed. She makes a mistake, I correct her. There's never tension on the leash. So this is tension. This is not. This is, you have to find this place. This is a skill. She can't be up here, we're down here. We can't start screaming, we're here. I'm stepping out my left and we're going for a walk. Here. Thanks. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Bella. So we're keeping her on her left. This is called healing. This is the first behavior. Sit. Why is it important that she's not pulling? Leaders of a pack don't pull. We don't follow dogs. That's the leader. The dog's not on the right, it's not on the left. It gives it a place in the pack that's consistent. She don't have to think so much. Again, no tension. When I find a distraction, she's very distracted by people. So then my correction has to increase. Think about it. Sit. So people would say, why are you correcting him? She's sniffing. She's a hunting dog. For a commercial dog trainer, a hunter that knows how to do dogs, this is an amazing dog. For the average pet owner, this dog can be a handful. So we just have to channel that. We're going to let her sniff till she can sniff for 23 hours and 40 minutes every day. But right now, she's got to pay attention to the pack leader, because we might be in danger here. Only I decide that. I step out my left, and she walks with me. This is called healing. Sometimes I turn left. If I see the wolf, I go this way. She can't lead. Look at how happy she is. Her mouth is open, she's breathing nice, it's beautiful out. She's following me. When I stop, she needs the SIT. She does. I am relaxed here. I don't care about noise or anything else. She's more interested in this odor. She wants to hunt. That's what she was bred to do. So once we do our work, once we get to the hunting ground, we're going to let her hunt. I step out my left, that's the cue for now for her to walk. Good girl. And I praise her. I turn right. Good girl, babe. Corrections are kind of going away, right? I'm not fighting with her. I slow down. She didn't sit because she's watching the camera. I bid her. Then I love her. This is simple philosophically. Let's cut and go out into the field. Okay, so now we went to a field that I decide. The dog can't have input here. They're not that intelligent. They only have, sit. They only have the brain of a walnut, maybe less. This is a young dog, but the point is we decide everything. The children, a 3-year-old child don't decide to go to Disney World. We take them to Disney World. We take them there. We lead. We still love them. She's going to get to play as soon as I release her psychologically. Sit. And I'm teaching her patience. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Now she can hunt till the cows come home. Good girl. Now what she couldn't do a nanosecond ago, now she can, which is hunt. Most dogs hunt. That's what they do. Some dogs are bred to hunt. Some dogs are bred to herd. Some dogs are bred to chase birds. So that's where genetics come in. But dogs are dogs. So she's just smelling this beautiful field of urine. And we'll see, I'll offer her something to do. Good girl, Bella. Bella girl. Good girl, Bella. So there she hunts a little rabbit. That is a rabbit. Good girl, Bella. So balls and squeaky toys, they're not what they, nothing is what really appears to be in the animal world. Nothing is, well, good girl, Bella. So we let her hunt. This is her time. I don't project my stuff on her right now. However, I have a leash on her. If she starts to dig, what do? I pick up the leash and correct her because I don't want her digging out and running away. Good girl, Bella. Good girl. So I watch to make sure her needs are met. Now I'm praising her for exactly what she couldn't do before. Bella girl, yeah, 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 yeah. Good girl. She couldn't care less about me. She's hunting. It smells like a florist shop of dog odor out here. Good girl, Bella. Leash and collar's on. I don't have to worry about her. I just will look for the end of the leash, and that's how we roll. So we know today, right now, her needs have been met. She's had an opportunity to pee or poop. So in 15, 20 minutes, she was scared. She didn't know there was a predator on the other side of the fence. So she comes over to the leader, right? She worked her way over to the leader. Now there's a little hole in the fence here. So what if she started going through there? Rather than me get dramatic, I just go over here and step on the leash, and then I'm in control. All right, so this is excellent, excellent training for today. Okay, now we're home. What do? I just drop the leash. I don't take it off. I don't hang it up. I don't tell her I'm going to go take a shower. I don't tell her anything because she doesn't understand. If I want to love her, I reach down and I physically love her, right? I don't let her jump. 4 feet are always on the ground. And then I go about my business, whatever my business. I got to make lunch. This food is my food. It's not her food, regardless of what she thinks. The leader owns the food. And I don't like this to sound too dominating because it's really not. It's something that we learn. We know a 3-year-old child don't get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and make a pepperoni pizza, right? Or doesn't run to 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee. Doesn't. He has to ask. And if we're a loving parent, depending on the child's behavior, I don't think you're going to run out at 2 in the morning to get a kid a Slurpee. All right. The other part, denning. So the next behavior we start to institute in the home is for the dog to go place voluntarily. So I say her name, Bella. I pick up the leash, go place. Go place. Good girl. Go place. So she has to go in. Good. I make her go in. I make her go in. I make her go in. I don't lure her in. The only time a dog in our world gets food, a morsel of food, is when it goes into its crate voluntarily. So just think how simple is it. That means it's meals, anything, nothing from the barbecue, nothing from the dinner table. You want to give a piece of hot dog? Just tell her to go to her designated place, a crate. She runs into her den, because she's a denning animal. She goes into her den, and that's where she eats the dead rabbit that you've provided for her. Only you've paid a lot of money at Petco for this dead animal. But it's just a rabbit. The ball is a rabbit. The odor is hunting the ball. Everything is connected in a very simple way. Next part is, she can't come out without permission. So how do we get this behavior? We tap this crate a little. Good girl. Good. Good. We tap it. We don't crash her head into it. But we teach her again, a door is not her command to go through it. This is why dogs get hit by cars. They see an open door and they run through it. And her especially, if she gets out and into odor, she'll be gone. Because her nose is down and she's following whatever she can. And she's gone. Good girl. So now she's sitting nice and I let her out. Okay, girl. And that's the end of training for today, which she's coming around quite nicely, actually.